Hi, I'm Chris Shaw, and this is the Great British Chef's Signature Series. First knew I wanted to be a chef. Well, after I left school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And then I actually got a job as a porter somewhere. I actually kind of liked the environment of the kitchen. So then I decided that I kind of wanted to get a proper job in a kitchen. One of the joys of the job is the cooking aspect of it. Also the hospitable side of it and treating people to a really nice meal. You kind of go home with a really good feeling if you get like some really good feedback. Hi, my name is Chris Shaw. I'm the head chef of Townsend in the Whitechapel Art Gallery. And we are going to cook today a celeriac salad with hazelnuts, a bit of black truffle and Berkswell cheese. So first step here, we are going to just quarter this up. If the celeriacs are quite big, you might need to put it into 6. It's just so it will fit on the blade of the mandolin. So we're going to slice it up nice and thin, thinner than you could get it with a knife. But we don't want to go wafer thin, so that it just, when we cook it in the boiling water, it's just going to completely kind of disintegrate. I really like celeriac. You tend to see it in kind of purees and soups and stuff, but this is quite an interesting way of doing it. When you slice it up quite thin and then you blanch it in boiling water, it kind of has a bit of a pasta kind of texture to it. So next stage here, we're going to blanch our celeriac and then refresh it in ice water. When you season this water here, you kind of want to season it like you're about to cook a bag of spaghetti, so pretty heavily. It's important that the water stays boiling, so I'm just going to do this in 2 batches. So we'll go 1 in, we can go the lid back on, and we're talking about 20 to 30 seconds. You don't want to go too far on the celeriac so it goes a bit mushy. You can obviously, if you think about like a remoulade where you are having it raw, so you can eat celeriac raw, so we're just kind of taking the edge off here. So we can see here, this has just come out of the water and it's just going ever so slightly translucent, and that's how we know that our celeriac is ready. So we're just going to get this into a really nice cold ice bath just to stop the cooking process. This is a nice recipe because it's probably something a little bit different to what people have seen. We just need to take our celeriac out of the water and just drain it really well in a colander. You really don't want any water in the end dish. It will really ruin it if it's kind of watery. So next step, we're just going to make the dressing for the celeriac. So we're going to get a pan on, and we're just going to start browning the butter off, a little pinch of salt, and just start browning it. We want to just whisk it gently. We want the milk fat in the butter to caramelize, and that will give it the flavour. You do need to take this to the right stage. If it's not brown butter, you'll lose that depth of flavour in the dish. Once it kind of gets that nutty flavour, that's when you know it's kind of ready, and you can see it's caramelising on the bottom of the pan. So if you leave this, it might go a little bit far. So what we're going to do, we've got some sherry vinegar here. What we're just going to get in there. It will foam up a bit, and then this is kind of becoming our dressing. Then we've got here some Dijon mustard. We'll do a nice heaped tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and we'll just keep that whisking in. By whisking this, we've kind of emulsified it together. And then over here, we've got some toasted hazelnuts. What we are just gonna pretty roughly chop up. Doesn't need to be too perfect, odds and sods is fine. This is just a nice, for the texture, kind of texture of the dish. So we've got our celeriac, what has been drained now, and I've just dried it on a tea towel for a bit, just to take all that moisture out of it. We're just gonna season it with a little bit of salt. And then we've got some of our chopped hazelnuts. We're gonna put a little bit in, and then also a little bit on top. We've got some Berkswell cheese here. So Berkswell cheese for me is a great product. We get it through Neal's Yard Dairy. It's obviously very similar to a Pecorino or Parmesan, and it's just something that we use instead of those cheeses just because it's British. For this dish, it kind of works, the flavour of it works really well. We're going to grate a little bit of cheese into the bowl, and then we have got brown butter dressing. We want to be fairly liberal with this dressing, I would say, and then we're going to give this a really good mix up. To say the main flavours that kind of come through are when we add the truffle, the celeriac, and then you kind of have that mustard in the background from the dressing. To plate it up, it's fairly simple. You just want to pile it onto your plates without too much thought. I find that when we put this on in the restaurant, The more you think about this dish, sometimes it looks a bit forced, but actually when you just kind of pile it up, it looks really nice. And then we've got some hazelnuts through it, but we're just gonna add a little bit more on top just for that like extra crunch. And then we're gonna go with our Berkswell. And then we've got our black truffle. If you can't come by the black truffle, what you can do is you can do a couple tablespoons of truffle oil when you make the dressing and then maybe a drizzle on top. But the fresh truffle really works very well for this. So this is my celeriac salad with truffle, hazelnuts and Berkswell.